Thomas from Seattle, speaking of Washington.
Oh, I've been there tons of times.
So have I.
I represented Eddie Bauer, who is in Seattle.
They are.
And Starbucks. I worked for Starbucks.
Okay. I went there many times for Final Fours and NBA playoff games.
Okay.
And
Who went more, you or me?
Football games.
Me.
Oh, I went way more.
I went more.
To Seattle. I went there 15 times.
I went
Seriously.
there 17 times.
Okay.
18 times.
All right. This is Thomas from Seattle. We all know Skip's sports takes. Thank you. But who is on Ernestine's Mount Rushmore of athletes?
Here we go.
And dare I ask, LeBron or MJ? Sorry if this is what causes the divorce.
Okay.
It could.
Okay.
All right. So who's on your, if you get four on Mount
I get
Rushmore?
4, and they don't have to be in any type of, not the same sport or anything.
No.
Okay. My heart always belonged to Paul Pierce.
Who, by the way, is my guest on this week's Skip One-on-One. And he was great. And
I used to love the Celtics, and I loved Paul, and we would always kid around, where's Paulie? Where's Paul? Paul. And Paul, the truth, to me, I loved him, and I had a big crush on him. So Paul would be on my Mount Rushmore. And then Mike Piazza, because I was friends with Mike Piazza, and he and I became friends when I worked for Ballet of Switzerland a million years ago.
He played baseball.
He played baseball,
mostly
but he and I
Mets.
were friends, and he thought of me as like his older sister, and we would go to lunch. And he, after
this is a personal Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, it's a Mount. Okay. But he was an amazing baseball player. You can't tell me he wasn't an amazing baseball player.
He was good.
And for right after 9/11, he was the guy that hit the home run that New York cheered for, because he brought us back from that horrible, horrible thing.
Even though you lost the World Series to the Yankees.
Doesn't matter. Mike Piazza is still Mike Piazza. So Mike Piazza would be up there. Joe Namath, because Joe Namath was Broadway Joe.
Well, I personally know Joe Namath. I came very close to writing his autobiography for him.
Okay.
With him. And
he's iconic.
I wouldn't put him on my Mount Rushmore of athletes, but maybe all time, just in aura and
just
mystique
in who he was. I mean, Joe Namath, I can visualize that picture of him in that fur coat. Okay,
me too.
His hair long. He was one of the sexiest men ever, and he was just iconic. He was on every variety show. He became just a household name. So to me, Joe Namath.
A lot of people think he is the most overrated Hall of Famer ever because he threw so many interceptions, but he was just Joe Namath.
He's still in my Hall of Fame.
And before his knees were wrecked, nobody could throw a sweeter pass than Broadway Joe.
Broadway Joe.
Back in the day, especially back in the AFL days.
Yeah. So Broadway Joe is going up there.
Right.
And my last pick is Michael Jordan.
Oh, thank you. Finally, you got one right.
I loved Air.
Okay, just because you love the movie Air.
And I loved,
yes,
but I like the story. I think it was an underrated movie. I think that movie was really good. You liked the movie too.
I loved it.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people saw Air. But Michael Jordan to me, and I love the poster. And I love, even though he's got a lot of stuff, whatever, off the court that you always say, but he's an icon. And he just is, he set the bar.
So you would agree it's Jordan over LeBron?
Oh, I do like LeBron. I am a LeBron fan, and I think he's a wonderful role model for kids, and he's done great things, and I really do like him. I don't know him personally. I would like to meet him. I once saw him walking on Central Park West, but I didn't stop him because I thought maybe he would hit me if he knew I was with you.
Maybe.
But I like LeBron. I think I love when he's the post game interviews. I think that he's articulate and he has a good heart. So I like LeBron.
He's a really nice guy. No killer instinct.
And he has a great clutch gene.
He has no clutch gene.
Yes, he does.
You don't even know what clutch gene is.
I know what clutch gene is. I have a clutch gene.
You do. I give you that. You picked the biggest clutch gene for your Mount Rushmore because it belongs to Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
And then they're adding a side bar, and that's where LeBron is going to sit.
He's on
the side
of the fifth wheel.
He's going to be the new fifth Mount Rushmore.
Okay, you got away with that one. You covered your ass.